Thank you for joining us on today's episode of TVC's Daily Countdown to the 2015 General Elections, E15. The program brings you enlightened and critical analysis of major issues relating to election matters in Nigeria ahead of the 2015 polls. I am Ozi Okoli. 37 days from now, Nigerians will go all out to decide who will govern the nation in various capacities for the next 4 years. Now, following the raid on the data center of the All Progressives Congress in Lagos on November 22nd, 2014, the Department of State Services, DSS, has accused the party of an elaborate plot to hack into the voters' registration database of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. It's alleged that the purpose was to clone voters and party membership cards to match those in the database. And in a bid for his party to emerge as the preferred choice of Nigerians, the Lagos State governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Jimmy AGBAJE, has warned that if President Goodluck Jonathan fails to win next month's election, the South-South youth could shut down the oil sector, and this would affect the nation's economy, which is oil dependent. Political observers have referred to this statement as a reckless one. Meanwhile, the president himself on Wednesday condemned some politicians parading themselves as the statesmen and senior citizens, whereas they are, by their utterances, ordinary politicians and motto-packed touts. Strong words, you say. On E15 this evening, we shall take a look at these issues and also take the pulse of the viewers via the telephone. But first, let's listen to the DSS position on the APC's reaction. Stay with us.
It was also discovered that the APC registered underage persons, including several infants, babies, as members of their party. This service, and indeed other security services, know that Article 9(1) of the APC party constitution expressly says membership of the party shall be open to any citizen of Nigeria who has attained the age of 18 years and accepts the aims and objectives of the party.
I thought they said we are cloning PVC. We expected to see copies of those PVC. When has party register become the voters register of INEC? You just put up a board in your office and begin to put pictures of party members. Party members, not INEC. And at the end of the day, you said that we are trying to inflate party membership. As if when you have 10 million party members, it will translate to INEC voters list. The timing, what's the timing? You see, whatever these people want to do, we always say it in advance. Remember last week or so, APC made a statement that these people are planning to arrest our leaders. Because that's what they're planning to do. They have seen that in all calculations, in all permutations, in everything considered, there's no way they can make it in this election. We still believe in the judiciary, despite the challenges we're having here and there. We'll go to court, and the court will decide. I hope they will be bold enough to bring these useless evidences to court. And there we will shame them.
Welcome back. I'm not alone in the studio. I have with me Habib Haruna. Welcome.
Good evening.
Babajide Otitoju and Mojid Jamiu.
Good evening, viewers. All journalists.
It's my pleasure.
Yes. All journalists. Now, we saw that report, DSS, and the way they hacked into the APC office trying to do one or two things, and at the same time, it's more like they are trying to accuse APC of hacking into INEC database. How come? How come?
You see, when I heard the story yesterday, when I watched the DSS or SSS spokesperson organ yesterday, I was looking forward to a convincing, press conference.
Yeah.
The smoking gun.
Did they have the adjective for how to describe that woman? But I was looking for a spokesperson of DSS, a very serious organization for that matter. Let's note, first of all, that DSS is a very serious and sensitive organization. An institution that is supposed to be in charge of intelligence in this country.
Yes, federal.
Intelligence.
Yes.
And to be unbiased. So I was looking forward to the press conference. At last, they are coming to tell us what happened, what they got, what they saw, the outcome of their investigation. But what she said, that was baffling. I was thinking that there will be a continuation of that narrative. That, yes, APC they were caught. The outcome of the investigation showed that APC was indeed cloning PVC. That was the allegation they made. So the whole Nigeria, I was not looking for it. So there was nothing like that in the press conference. What we now saw was that APC was trying to hack into INEC database. 1. 2, that they have foreigners and other people in their membership list, and that they are inflating the membership. And I begin to wonder, what concerns DSS with INEC, if APC is breaking the numbers? Let Nigerian judge.
Yes.
You see, I'm not convinced, and it's a continuation of that, of what we always feel, of our speculation, of our feelings, that DSS is acting a script. These are some people out there.
Okay.
And these people are not our friends.
Let me ask Habib. Majid.
Yeah.
Is it possible for somebody to clone INEC database information and to do other things just like that? Is it possible?
I think, just like Habib said, the whole exercise is laughable. And you see a directorate of state security. I mean, that is the apex of security and intelligence gathering in the country.
Yeah.
We had a Marilyn Oga about when the following day the incident happened, when they broke into APC data center. Or rather, I would say the DSS hacked into APC data center. She said there was nothing to show that the house was being used, but the residence was being used by APC. There was nothing to show that. And I think channels, television, TVC, even NTA showed clips of a banner boldly the morning after.
Yes.
And even when the DSS itself invited journalists there, showed a banner clearly marking that house as an APC office, as an FDC.
And there are thousands of millions of membership forms.
Membership forms indicating
on ground, photographs. I was there.
And just 3 months ago, INEC released a data of which almost everybody has in Nigeria today, of state-by-state registration before the delisting of multiple registration. And it's like, for example, Lagos used to have 6-point-something million registered voters.
Yes.
And today, INEC is telling us that it's about 4-point-something that has been captured that has a PVC. So for DSS to come and tell us that a party, APC, is trying to hack into INEC's database, INEC that cannot even boast of a secure database, that they are losing data on a daily basis. They lost the data of a whole governor of Lagos. About 200 people were disenfranchised. Somebody complained from Akute that about 200,000 people in the whole of Akute were disenfranchised. INEC came to tell us that they are losing data, and you are saying somebody is hacking to their data.
Okay, Jide, somebody is writing a script. That is what some people are saying. Even I've seen it in social media, saying that there's a script being written in order to favor some people, favor a particular party. Do you believe that?
It's very difficult not to believe. It's very difficult not to believe. My greatest worry is that the DSS has stepped into the political arena and it wants to remain there. By the utterances, by the actions of this woman called Marilyn Oga, DSS continues to put Nigeria to shame. Because elsewhere, you wouldn't expect the FBI to be involved in this kind of activities.
Or the NSA.
To be so partisan, and to be so manifestly demonstrating that partisanship.
And it's so obvious.
It's so obvious to the ordinary man. And you see, a lot of these things, when at the end of the day, they are merely campaigning for the opposition. They don't know it. It's just like INEC now making life difficult for people who want to collect their PVCs.
Which is their right to collect their PVC.
By that indiscretion, I can tell you, by that indiscretion, they are campaigning for the opposition, because what the people are saying is that, oh, because we are saying that we want change, you want to make that change unattainable. We will now do whatever it takes
to prevent that,
to ensure that we make that change possible. Because you can't, DSS naturally should busy itself working in the Northeast. Some time ago, you will praise the DSS because they were even arresting terrorists. Look at the way they arrested Kabiru Sokoto. In one village in Taraba State, very close to the border with Cameroon. Kabiru Sokoto was hiding inside a wardrobe.
And they tracked him there.
They smoked him out.
As intelligence.
Yes. And they found some incriminating stuff on him. But right now, you hardly read about such arrests by the DSS. Instead, they are going after the Lai Mohammeds of this world, those, the Sunday Dares of this world, moving around hours to an election. You are arresting them and locking them up. And then when you arrest Lai Mohammed, you will now address the people to say, look, he was panicking. I say he's a coward. He can abuse people, but the moment he lost his freedom for a few minutes, they started...
he was arrested for wandering in Osun State.
Wandering? I go to a place to campaign for my party, and then you accuse me of wandering. So, you see, DSS will break records. At the rate they are going, they will break records. You can see how they are messing themselves up. For me, just like Abib said earlier, I was expecting to see specimen of
something convincing
of cloned
PVC
by the APC,
or even
but you've not after 50-something days
that they want to use to clone the PVC.
You can't present that after 50-something days. Then, what is the what is the product of your so-called hard work?
Let me sorry. Okay. Did they say something that is to me very, very important? Now they could not give us the cloned PVC. A few days to the raid, the office of APC at a street very close to Allen Avenue. I was there as a reporter. I went there, and you see, what we saw on ground was an office used by a political party. I'm a reporter. Okay, DSS was informed by some of the neighbors that something nocturnal was going on.
They claimed they were informed. They claimed
I was expecting them, no, as an intelligence agency, you investigate.
Yes.
You can even send a worker to work there.
Instead of just...
You see, they now went there on a raid.
Break into the
thing. Molest, people were molested. Their rights.
Including a pregnant woman.
Their fundamental human rights.
Was trampled upon.
Absolutely. And now they cannot show us that something was document some... There are attempts to clone...
there is no smoking gun.
And this is smoking gun. Absolutely. And this is taking place just 4 weeks to the election. So who is following here? And Nigerians are not deceived. As I said, this morning program, this morning I monitor radio and TV programs.